こんばんは、ジェームズです。一般的な金曜日終わろうとしてます。This is a not uncommon fret taking the last train home. It's part of what I do for a living. I'm not an English teacher. Not that there's anything. I don't work in entertainment. Not that there's anything wrong. I am a network engineer. It's a little bit different from, say, someone who's in charge of servers. I help run the things between servers. Routers, switches, that sort of thing. Most of what you hear about on YouTube, most of what you see on YouTube, English teachers or entertainers or people who are here for the manga or here for the anime. But there's a lot of us here who are basically, some of us know Japanese, most of us know Japanese. But the nice thing about being able to speak both English and Japanese is that you'll never have to worry about being employed. Remember the bubble about 8 years ago? Totally insulated. Didn't feel it. Didn't feel the burst. When I first came to Tokyo, I started out working for a small ISP in dial-up tech support. And after about 2 years of working there, we were bought out by a large American hosting right at the peak of the internet bubble. And I worked there for about 6 months and got bored of it because over the course of 2 years in dial-up tech support, I had become an uber geek. I had become the guy who knows stuff. Then in my 6 months at that hosting firm, I was basically working with a drill and cages and racks together. So I got bored of that and I switched jobs to a larger ISP, which was just getting into hosting. And while at that slightly larger ISP, I did a lot of traveling around the country to various access points. Travel working for an ISP is not that glamorous. All NTT buildings look pretty much the same inside. Sometimes the food at the train station. But anyways, after 4 years of that and working with I did a lot of work with the equipment of a particular maker of network equipment. I got a call from asked if I was interested in working for the maker equipment. And so for about the past 4 years I've been working in tech support again. It's funny, I started out in dial-up tech support, then I go to backstage 舞台裏、インターネットの舞台裏で働くようになった。4年間インターネットの舞台裏で働いてからその作ってる会社で働くことになりました。しかもまたテクニカルサポートで今回ダイヤルアップのユーザーじゃなくてダイヤルアップのユーザーを1万倍ぐらいにしたらそんな感じかな。So now our customers are like cell phone companies. The customers who use our gear are cell phone companies. They're internet service. They are manufacturers, chemical factory. All of them use our network gear. We're not even the biggest one and we're used all over the place. We're about 1/100th the size of the biggest one. And still it's a good job. A lot of late nights and the heavy stress makes it hard to keep relationships going, friends or otherwise, but it's a solid job. If you're an engineer, if you're a system engineer, if you run servers, if you run network equipment, if you can speak both English and Japanese, you will never have finding a job. If you work hard, if you speak English and Japanese, you will never have to worry about So if you're in college or university, as they call it outside, and you're thinking of coming to Japan, one way to do it, study an engine, take as many Japanese classes as you can, and then get a job here, running servers or routers or switches or what have you. Your engineering advisors will call you mad, they will call you insane, but you'll never have to worry about finding a job.
You're late. You're late.
Ah.